Hello friends, well, this is Bruce Conn reporting from Middle Tennessee. I'm actually on the campus of the University of the South in Sewanee, Tennessee, an institution that normally goes by the name of simply Sewanee. But the reason I'm here is to show you the building behind me. It's named Gorgas Hall after a Gorgas who was the Vice-Chancellor or President of this university way back in the early 1900s, late 1800s actually. And the most important thing though for my reporting is that Gorgas was the father of William Crawford Gorgas. If you are interested at all in public health and especially in vector-borne, insect-borne diseases, you would know Gorgas's name. He is one of the most famous mosquito fighters in all of history. Gorgas during the early 1900s was responsible in fact for driving the terrible diseases of malaria and yellow fever out of not only the southern United States, but out of Havana, Cuba, and also out of the Panama Canal zone. He was fortunate in the sense that it was in the 1800s, the late 1800s, that it was discovered that mosquitoes in fact carried malaria and transmitted it to people. Before that, it was thought that these diseases were simply from living in and breathing bad air. And so Gorgas, with that new knowledge, began to make it a campaign to drive the mosquitoes out, recognizing that if you could destroy the vectors, you could get rid of the diseases and you could save lots of death and suffering. At that period, you got to remember that there were more than 10% of the people in some cities like Memphis, Tennessee, who died of yellow fever in even a single year, as in 1878. There was a particularly bad outbreak there in Tennessee. Up here on the top of the plateau, which is where the university was established actually to escape some of these terrible diseases that were worse in the valleys and along the rivers, as in Memphis, or along the coast, as in Savannah, Charleston, Mobile. Up here on the mountain, they had some relief from that. But nevertheless, Gorgas took this upon himself to make it a campaign for his life, and we all have a lot to thank him for. And he did end up, through his work, save untold millions, perhaps billions of lives and much sickness throughout really all of the world, because these same mosquito-borne diseases occur not just in the Americas, but all around the globe. Anyway, I hope you will have a good day, and we'll meet you the next time around. Goodbye.